Money loves speed, and if you don't remember anything from this video, that's one thing that you should remember for the rest of your life. So I'm going to be taking you through the step-by-step on how I went from zero, literally zero, like in money, to the multiple 5 figures that I made. It's essential that you know that when you are starting a business or when you have a business, you need capital, and capital does not necessarily equate to money, but money is the easiest capital that you can use because it can buy most things. But if you don't have money, worry not. I did not have money, and I made money from capital such as my knowledge and time. Knowledge and time are harder to acquire, if I can say. There are things that are harder to have as capital, but if you come from a poor background, then money is something that is as hard. So you choose what you can start with or what you have, and you use that to grow your business, right? So making money is not as hard as it looks. It's not at all. When I started my business, because my business is a service business, right? So that is not necessarily harder to start. However, it does require a lot of brain power. You need knowledge to have a service business. And because I did so well in school, it was not necessarily something hard for me because I spent almost like 18 years building that skill of using my brain. So by the time I started selling it, it wasn't something that was too difficult for me. But running it as a business, running it as a service business is obviously a different perspective of everything. So once you get your first client, it's essential that you understand why that client is paying you, how you got that client, and how that client continues to come back, because that's essentially your data. That's how you're going to be able to replicate the same thing and get your client times 10, times 20, times 100, because you have a sample of what works, right? Study your first client as much as possible. Once your business has started, it's essential that you focus on growing your revenue. Growing your revenue is essentially just building up or getting more money. Do you understand? Building up the money part. So capital, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be money, but in order for your revenue to grow, you need to make money, and you cannot make money without customers. So once you have your business strategy, the next thing that's important is getting clients. So clients, do not be afraid of them finding things not 100%, because that's inevitable. You are starting your business, even if it's not your first business, it's inevitable. Business has to grow, and the only way it can grow is when the customers give you feedback on what's wrong. So be very open to feedback. But what's important and imperative, after you have your business strategy, get as many customers as possible. So the way to get customers is through marketing. Marketing and sales go hand in hand together. Marketing is telling your people, your client avatar. If you don't know what's a client avatar, AI is your friend. Client avatar, telling them that you exist. It's important that they know about your existence in order for them to buy from you. They cannot buy from you if they don't know you exist. So that's your marketing. And then once they know about you, lead them regarding how to get the product or the service that you're providing them. That's essentially your sales. And it's important that in terms of your pricing, when you're starting your business, it's something called entry-level pricing. You cannot charge initially how much you want to charge, especially if you are one of those luxury brands or premium brands. I understand that, keep to that quality. However, when you're starting, you're going to have an entry-level price. So essentially, let's say if you want to charge 500 per hour for whatever your premium service is, when you start at 250 per hour. Give them that premium service, give them everything they should be doing for 500, but because you're starting, you want them to gain your trust. They're most likely not going to pay you 500 because they don't know you. However, once you have serviced them, let's say for 3 months, then you can increase your prices, and they already trust you, so they can easily refer you. And I hope you get what I'm saying. So entry-level pricing is something that you must understand, especially if you want to charge higher prices, right? And for your sales, once you have marketed to your client avatar, they've came to through whatever funnel you have in place for them to come, and buy from you, you should have a script. So if it's on WhatsApp, especially in Africa, most of the sales that we do is through WhatsApp. So you should have a script on, okay, when my client avatar says hi, what's the next step? How do I communicate with them? Have a script, a written down script that has proven in sales to convert more than just random talking. So go through that script step by step, and if you don't know how to create a script, use ChatGPT. AI is actually very, very important. If you're not using AI, even I cannot help you. You need AI to run your business successfully in this day and age. Your mindset is also essential. If you're a business owner, your business cannot grow more than you. Like, if you are at a 10, your business cannot be at a 12. You are the limitation, or you are the sky limit to your business. So it's very essential that you have a mind that is willing to grow as much as possible, as often as possible as well. So in terms of mistakes, trying to avoid mistakes is the most unnecessary thing that you can do in business. In business, what we advise, or what I essentially advise, in order for you to grow from 0 to multiple 5 figures, you need to make as many mistakes as possible, as quickly as possible. So do not be like, I'm not gonna do this because I think it might fail. Do it now, so that if it fails now, then you learn the lesson now. Then for you to wait 10 days, and in those 10 days you could have just made 10 mistakes, but now you're gonna make 1 mistake, and then it's gonna take you 30 days to make 3 mistakes, whereas it could have taken you 30 days to make 30 mistakes, essentially meaning you learned 30 lessons in 30 days. So fail as fast as possible, as much as possible in business. Do not avoid mistakes whatsoever. They are going to happen. So do not even be surprised when you have a customer complaint. Learn from it. Always look for the positives in what's going on, especially when you're starting your business, because you are starting something that 99.9% of the population would never ever do, and you're going to hopefully impact too many generations. So it's not going to be easy, but definitely it's worth it, right? So if you are struggling, or you would like personalized assistance, I am currently opening the lines only for 10 spots, 10 free spots, where I'll be giving you personalized business coaching in whatever business that you're doing. Is it that you want to make impact, you want to make money, or you want to make both impact and money? Whatever it is, I am available. Email me or DM me on one of my social media platforms before it gets full. Today is the 24th of February. No, it's the 25th of February. Currently have 5 people. So guys, the 5 spots, I don't know if they'll still be there in March, but yeah, definitely try your best. Send me a message. Let's work together. Let's make money. Let's get you to those 5 figures. And always ask yourself, why be a good girl when you can be a God's girl? See you in my next video.